You know, Stanton has been out here. I remember in graduate school, I was teaching a course, drugs and behavior. And whenever I wanted to like present a contrarian perspective, I go read Stanton. And he was the only one that I recall in the 90s asking us to question this notion that heroin was so dangerous. Uh, I don't recall anyone else having that position. Doesn't mean that they weren't out there. I just don't recall it.
Mm.
And so that was certainly influential to me, that sort of thinking. The field that I was in was like animal neuroscience, and everybody thought the same: dopamine, dopamine, dopamine,
Mm.
dopamine. And there was no sort of thinking outside of the box. Everybody wanted to be these few guys who were doing the animal studies, and it was none of those guys actually had any drug experiences, drug using experiences themselves. They wouldn't know a drug user if they were sleeping with one, you know. And so I did. It took me years to really know that, but I know now based on the nonsense that they were writing and that they're currently writing. So Stanton was certainly helpful, but those guys were helpful in helping me understand the neurobiology, and so I can take apart that nonsense at that level. Uh, but when it comes to like having people get out of the closet and also really having the definitive understanding of drug use, that happened as a result of traveling around the world and seeing what other people were doing, and also being free to use in places that were decriminalized and that sort of stuff. That has had like a huge impact on how I think.
Well, thank you. I look up to the work you do, and I know that people reading are going to realize how difficult it is to speak honestly. How often, maybe if anything else, if nothing else, that people think, "Wow, it's so frequently in my day that I sort of tell these lies to protect myself, or don't tell the truth to protect myself." And you put it very clearly that that affects others more than we know. And so thank you. Thanks for your work and thanks for the book and good best of luck on it.
Zach, thank you, man. And you know, you got my info, so if I can be of any help, please reach out because I really dig what you're doing. I really dig your enthusiasm, and also I really dig that you're working with Stanton. You continue to work with Stanton. You know, he's been alone for many years, and that shapes how we are. And so sometimes negatively, I know the feeling. And so thank you for working with him because he's important here.